Today's video is sponsored by Pulseway, where you can monitor and control your desktop or server from absolutely anywhere. Make sure you guys check out the link below. Yo guys, Jonathan here, back with an episode of the best tech under 25 bucks. So if you're looking to pick up some cool gadgets, but don't want to drop a ton of cash, this is where you want to be. First up, if you own a Nintendo Switch and you don't own this, you probably want to change that. What this is this really nifty, handy, unique docking station where you can charge 4 Joy-Cons at once, 2 Joy-Cons on a Pro Controller, or if you want to get crazy, up to 2 Pro Controllers at the same time. Now, probably my biggest gripe with this is the build quality isn't amazing. It's good, it just isn't like over the top good. But again, for the price, you can't really complain. Not only is this under 25 bucks, right now it is under 20. What I do like about this is one, it uses USB-C to charge the same as a Switch. So anytime you can eliminate the need to have multiple cables or adapters, that is always a good thing. 2, it's getting a ton done with a relatively compact footprint. Again, up to 4 Joy-Cons at once, but it is taking up pretty much no space at all. 3, it is very well thought out, so it's super simple to tell if something's charged or not charged. Red equals not charged, and green, you guessed it, equals charged. And I like the fact that you can see this from across the room, so you don't gotta be all up in the controller docking station to say, hey, is this charging? Is it not charged? No, you will clearly be able to tell if it's charged or not charged. Also, not gonna lie, get a little bit of the Star Wars feels right here because there is no doubt a little bit of that lightsaber vibes going on. So if you happen to like Nintendo Switch plus Star Wars and charging your Joy-Cons and not spending a lot of money, what else could you ask for? So next up from there is this awesome little Super Mario Brother block lamp. I love lights, I love Super Mario Brothers, so I really like this. Now, it's extremely lightweight, it's plastic, so it's not gonna be super heavy. Actually, if you happen to catch Kevin Kenson's little game tour, he used this in the setup, and I think it looks amazing. So if you wanna add some spice or some flavor to your setup, this is a super fantastic way to do that. So as far as power goes, you can run this off 3 AA batteries or plug it in by a micro USB and power it that way as well. Now, as awesome as this is, probably the absolute coolest thing about this, no doubt, is, get ready for it. Without question, you're probably going to annoy someone in your family if you repeatedly do that, but there is no denying that that is extremely satisfying and makes me very, very happy. The good news is though, is you can actually turn that off. So if you just want to actually turn the light on and off without the sound, you can do that. But where's the fun in that? It's just a light at that point. That is clearly the way you want it to be. I'm gonna power that on one last time, put it back, and I lied. Either way though, tech under 25 bucks, that thing is amazing. So following that is the Cowan yo-yo speaker, which gives me this like hybrid Big Hero 6 and Wall-E vibes. It's kind of just like this cute, adorable little robot speaker that you couldn't even be mad at even if it didn't sound good. Fortunately though, it does sound good. It's not amazing, but for the price, for the form factor, you can't expect a miracle. It is though a great little travel speaker for the price. If you just want to throw something in your backpack and definitely amplify something louder than your phone. It'll give you 5 hours of playback, a 66-foot connection distance, so for whatever reason, if you want to be 66 feet away from your phone to little Big Hero 6 Wall-E Jr., you can do that. Beyond that, there's a built-in microphone, so if you want to use little Wall-E Jr. to make a phone call, he is a multi-talented little dude. I like the fact that there are touch controls so you can tap to play or pause, and that's really a big deal because for most speakers with this price point, that is not something you're normally getting. There's also a built-in subwoofer, but don't let little Wall-E Jr. fool you. It's just impossible to get that much low end out of a speaker this size. You kind of really got to go into it with moderate expectations. It's a relatively decent sounding speaker that looks adorable and isn't going to break the bank.
What's up guys, Armando here for Armando Bytes, and if you want to keep your tech neat and organized, I highly recommend the BagSmart Travel Bag. At first glance, this looks like a small pouch that is slightly bigger than a smartphone, but when you open it up, that is when the magic happens. The amount of tech that fits inside is pretty incredible. In the middle, there's a big pocket which allows you to fit a large power bank, and below that are cutouts for the USB ports to make it very easy to access them whenever you want to charge your device. To the right, there's a spacious zip-up bag with 3 mesh pockets that allow you to store a bunch of accessories. I typically carry a portable hard drive, an Aperture M9 light, a pair of Apple AirPods, SD cards, an SD card reader, and a USB dongle for the MacBook Pro.
So big shout out to Monobytes for sharing that awesome piece of tech. Make sure you guys check them out down below. And next up for me is the H18 Plus wireless mini keyboard. First off, I love the fact that this little guy works pretty much anywhere. Mac, Windows, iOS, Android, Xbox, PlayStation, even some smart TVs. So it's kind of like this awesome little multi-tool, little wireless control that works on any device you want. So the touchpad acts as both a keyboard and a mouse, and the wave cycle between those is literally by pressing one button. So if you count my recent Mac Mini Plex server setup where I use an Apple wireless keyboard, this is actually a great alternative to that, and it's going to be much, much cheaper. Probably the one thing I would have loved to have seen here is the ability to switch between multiple devices. So maybe you want to go from your Xbox to your TV to your Mac. That would have been awesome, but again, for the price, you can't really complain. Now, as kind of an added bonus, there's definitely a little bit of that T-Mobile Sidekick action going on, so you have kind of that nostalgia combined into a more modern setup, and more importantly, more than anything, it works really well, especially for the price. You couldn't really ask for more. Now again, big shout out to Pulsewave for sponsoring today's video. They are an insanely simple way to monitor your computer or your server from absolutely any device. You can view CPU, memory usage, and also temperature from on the go. So in my case, if my MacBook Pro is running up to 100 degrees, I can see that from anywhere I'm at. Probably what's most convenient is you can set up notifications to let you know if something's going wrong when you're on the road, and you can fix that problem directly from your phone, even if you're nowhere near the computer. You can turn on, off, or restart your computer, even install updates. What's really cool though is you can set up scripts. So for example, if you wanted to set it to where you woke up your computer, Plex would automatically start running, so that way you can instantly stream movies to your TV. So those are just a few of the features. It is jammed packed full of usefulness, and there's a reason why there are over 700,000 systems managed by Pulsewave. If you guys want to check them out, make sure you guys check out the link below. Aside from that, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did and you are feeling like being awesome, make sure you guys smash that like button, or maybe go on that like button. Links to everything are down below. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.